Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared, and the soul felt its worth. A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices from yonder breaks. A new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees. Oh, hear the angel voices. Oh, night divine. Oh, night when Christ was born. Led by the light of faith serenely beaming, with glowing hearts by His cradle we stand. Led by the light, our stars sweetly gleaming, here come
Hello, 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 hello. Hello. We'll give the fever line a couple more minutes, okay? So you can text whomever you're texting that you'll reach out to them at 3:10 again. We'll do another minute for the fever line. Is that student? That's student council, right? Yeah. Okay, guys, put away your phones, put away your computers. Tuck those guys away. The final text before the school day, I'm sure. Okay, Daniel, there's a whole table here, empty for you. Okay, good morning, BIA. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend and you're ready for this week. This week is a great week because it's midterm week. Isn't that awesome? They're all cheering, people in the Zoom world. Everyone's cheering and looks so happy. Okay, so today we have a very important morning assembly because we're going to be talking about some logistical things. Okay, so some details for you to understand about going into midterms and then coming back from break. So I have some important information to share with you. But before we get into that, I want to welcome up Dr. Lucker-Terry to say a few words. So let's give him a hand.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Great, right? How was the student council holiday party last week? Was it fun? I got a few thumbs up. All right, that's cool. What a beautiful tree. I wish we had a camera operator that could zoom in and out, you know. But that is really a very, very well prepared tree. Thank you for doing that. The school looks great. I guess everyone's quite worried about exams, right? Yes? Okay. I want you to take a giant step back for a moment, okay? I know that you're thinking about exams, but I want you to try to see, just for a moment, the big picture. So we're at the end of the year. Today is the 13th? Today is the 13th of December. We have 8 days left in the year. We have 3 days left of school, right? 3, 4, okay. And it's very important to think, to remember that life goes in cycles, okay? You have beginnings and endings and then beginnings again. So we're coming to the end of the calendar year, we're coming to the end of the second quarter, and this is, you know, doing things at the end is just as important as doing things at the beginning. So you want to finish up well, okay? You know, make sure, of course, that you do a good job on your exams, but not only that, you know, make sure you say goodbye to your friends, because you're going to, you know, you won't see them for a couple of weeks, and, you know, and you may have things at home and people in your life that you want to make sure that you end the year on the right note, right? I mean, in my world, sometimes we try to apologize for anything we did, you know, to hurt somebody's feelings throughout the year. We try to make amends before the end of the year so that we can start the new year on the right foot. Because these cycles continue throughout your life. It's not just going to happen to, you know, in this period. It's going to happen all the time. They're daily mini cycles, and then they're macro cycles in life. So you lay the foundation for success in the next cycle by ending this cycle well. Okay, I'm not going to keep you any longer than that. I just wanted to leave you with that thought. I know you're really focused on your exams, but just think a moment from the big picture perspective. This is the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. All right, so I'll turn it back over to Mrs. Keiss. Anyway, I wish you all the best with your exams, and especially have wonderful holidays at home with your families. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to be going over logistics of this week first, and I'll talk about coming back from break, and then I'm going to be inviting Mr. Kingsley up to kind of give you guys a little bit of forward thinking about the telethon next year, okay? So the first thing I want to talk about is today. Today you have your classes like normal. You'll be going to each of your classes. You're following a regular Monday schedule. Although the fifth period class, which is character ed and PE, will be a study session, okay? So the school is giving you one study session. You can study for whatever you need. You can finish up work so you can hand it in because the second quarter is ending. So if you have any other work that you need to finish up so you get good grades, that's a good time to do it. So character ed boys, you are going to be coming to my room, okay? So character ed boys, come to my room. PE, you will go to the small assembly room, okay? Go to the small assembly room. I guess, Mr. Kingsley, if you need to spill over into this room, that works too, okay? So PE, small assembly room, or Spurgeon Hall, okay? Mr. Kingsley will be there. We will be taking attendance. This is a class, okay? It does count, so please be there, but bring whatever you need to study, whatever midterm materials you need to study for, okay? So that's today. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week are your midterms. You'll have 2 midterms each morning. Okay, please be on time. No one's going to wait for you to come in to start the midterm. So if you're here late, you're only eating into your own time. Okay, so be on time. Know your midterm schedule. So if you don't remember, if you're not sure, you can always pop into the office and we can give you a schedule. Okay, remember, if you only have one midterm that day, you could either come only for the midterm. Okay, and then you can leave, but also please make sure to check in the office. Okay, when you come in late, say, oh, I'm here. When you leave early, say, I'm leaving early. Okay, so make sure to check in with the office so we know where you are. Okay, anyone have any questions about midterms? Yes.
Do we go to homerooms?
No, I believe you go straight to your midterm. So yeah, no homerooms, you're just going straight to your midterm. When you are done with your midterm, if you have a second midterm, you can go into the small assembly room for a study room, okay? So make sure to just keep that in mind. Please, no hanging out, okay? We do not want people just hanging out in school. So once you are done, please make sure to leave, okay? We want to just keep it more studious in nature, okay? Yes. Oh, there is homeroom. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Never mind. There is homeroom. So go to your homerooms first. Okay. Thank you, Dr. Swartz. So there is homerooms first. Okay. Anyone have any questions about midterms? We're all good? Okay. So remember, if, knock on wood, if there is a snow day, okay, where we miss the whole day, we will have midterms on Friday, okay? If, okay? Hopefully not, but if. Everyone understands that, right? Okay? Okay, so a big change in policy is when we return from break, okay? COVID is still a thing here. We're still dealing with COVID. Luckily for us, we've been really, really, really lucky and really, really blessed that COVID hasn't touched our school really, okay? We're able to meet in person. We don't have to really, we're not worried. We're not shutting down every other week. We're really working at a normal pace, okay? And that's because everyone is kind of working together and pulling their weight, and we're working as a team, okay? And that takes everyone. It takes a lot of people. It takes your families. It takes you. It takes the teachers, everyone working together. Now, we do know that on break, everyone's going to go to different places. You're going to see different people. We want you to enjoy your break. So we also want to be cautious about opening the school back up because we want to just be aware that, COVID does exist. So we are going to go to virtual, okay, January 3rd, January 4th, and January 5th. Okay, to come in person January 6th, and virtual ends January 6th. You're expected to come to school physically January 6th. We need a negative COVID test, okay, within 3 days of you coming back. So Monday, you should get a COVID test, okay? Dr. Swartz emailed out a link so that you could sign up to get a COVID test at Bridgeport Hospital. You might have your own places you get tested. The dorm students, we will all shuttle, okay, to get tested on Monday. So we'll do that on Monday. But this is, again, just to make sure, this is our way of trying to create a little wiggle, little protection for us, okay? So to come back to the building, you need to bring a negative COVID test, okay, within 3 days of being back here, okay? Any questions? Yes, Tom. Your parents should talk to us about that, okay, for some ungodly reason, and we'll discuss it with you, okay? That's important. I also want to stress that virtual is not, a suggestion, okay? Virtual is class. We will be taking attendance. You can talk to each of your teachers. What does virtual look like? Dr. Swartz has already emailed out the links and the schedule, and he will email that out again during the break, okay? Most of you have done this before, okay? Freshmen haven't, but in some international students, but it works just fine. The schedule is in your email. We will not be doing character ed or PE or any of the activity periods. So please make sure to check your schedule so you understand it, okay? Adam. Well, we'll cross that bridge if we come to it, okay? He asked if we had 2 snow days during midterms, but we won't worry about that unless we have to, okay? Anyone have any questions about returning from break? Does it seem pretty simple? Okay, again, dorm students, we're going to shuttle everyone on Monday to get their COVID tests, okay? When you come back, dorm students, we're going to be on a partial quarantine in the dorm, meaning masks, and everyone stays in their areas until we get everyone's COVID test, okay? And then those of you local students, again, please bring your COVID test in person on the 6th. There are virtual classes that everyone needs to attend starting Monday. Now, virtual classes end on Thursday. So Thursday, there will be no virtual offerings. So you can't think to yourself, well, I'm going to have a full week, I'll just stay home. We're not offering virtual classes starting Thursday. Okay? Anyone have any questions? If you have questions, you can stop in the office. Dr. Swartz, did you have something?
No prediction of any snow, okay? The tests are going to go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
Make sure you're here for those days.
Dr. Swartz just came in and said there's absolutely no prediction of snow, so most likely all your midterms will be as scheduled Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Okay? At this point, I do want to welcome up Mr. Kingsley. He's going to give you a brief little update on the telethon. Give him a round of applause.
All right, good morning. Just as Mrs. Kai said, I'm just going to put a brief announcement of the telethon just to sprinkle it in your ear before winter break starts. Most of you know what the telethon is, but for our new students that don't know what the telethon is, it's our big annual fundraising event where we raise scholarships for current and future BIA students, so it's a big deal. Last year, how the telethon works is it's a showcase of really all the talented artists and performers that we have here in our BIA student body. So we're going to have a big official announcement coming on January 10th when we come back from the winter break. But just to get you to start thinking, the telethon, like I said, is an opportunity for all students in BIA to really feature and show their talents. So we're looking for a variety of talents like musicians, actors, poets, dancers, or anything really that really showcases your unique talents. So over this winter break, start thinking about, is there something that you would want to perform for our telethon? All the performances are pre-recorded, so you don't have to worry about performing them live. You're going to make a video and send it to us, and I'll explain more of the details when we come back from winter break, so you don't have to worry much about that. But just over this winter break, just start thinking, is there something I might want to perform or showcase for our BIA community? That's pretty much all I have. If you have any questions, come see me before winter break starts, but we'll have a big kind of unravel starting in January. But I just want to start sprinkling that in your head this winter break when we start in January. All right, thank you.
Okay, so before I let you go, I just want to emphasize one thing, okay? There is no snow in the forecast. That means you must be here for your midterms, okay? That also means that the school building will not be opened on Friday. So if you sit here and you're like, well, I'm just not going to take my midterm today, I'll come in on Friday and, do it then, gives me some added time to study. You're going to come to an empty building and you're going to have a 0 on your midterm. Okay, so do not do that. Come to your midterms. Adam. Oh, yes. Oh, thank you. That's a good point. Adam asked if you need your books for your 3 days virtual. Talk to your teachers, okay? That is a very good point. Remember to bring your books home with you over break to get ahead of the virtual. So today's a good day. Talk to each of your teachers. Ask them what their expectations are, and then go from there. Okay? Okay, guys, I know that was a lot of information. Have a good day. Study, study, study. Have good midterms.